Clone Wars was a brutal 3-year conflict that littered the galaxy with numerous battlefields, hosting countless combatants and weapons laying waste to the surroundings. One of the lesser known of these combatants were Republic and Separatist Lancer divisions that hit faster and harder than most others. But what exactly are Lancer units? Now, it's important to note that these units only really exist in Legends. However, I can remember being younger and seeing these on the old Clone Wars series and remembering how cool they were, so I really wanted to share it with you guys. So, the need for these units likely originated through a need to clear vast spaces quickly, reaching an enemy's position, especially in things such as deserts, open fields, and even some cityscapes with relatively flat terrain, for example during the Battle of Munelist. By combining a speeder bike and a powerful lance, it would allow combatants to tear through the enemy lines with breathtaking speed and power. It essentially works the same way that cavalry units worked in our own history. Being able to move incredibly quickly made the enemy's offensive capabilities against them minimal. It worked somewhat as a shock tactic to simply overwhelm an enemy force with just sheer speed. Now, during the Clone Wars, these troops were armed with power lances, which are similar to Mon Cala energy lances, however they do not fire a projectile. Instead, the lance was incredibly light, only weighing around 5 kilograms, and was able to be heated to an incredible temperature. This made it very similar to a cutting torch or a thermite rod, able to cut through most materials incredibly easy. This included enemy infantry. Droids and clone armor would be melted through instantly, causing no hindrance to the speeder bike, its pilot, or its momentum. This lance was also very effective against armoured targets, being able to quickly tear through its armour and devastate its circuitry and internal systems. A well-placed strike could destroy an ATTE in one blow. It's very likely AATs and other armoured units such as Hellfire droids were also easy targets for this mechanised cavalry, as nothing could stand up to the sheer heat of the lance nor the speed of the speeder combined. Now, both the Republic and the CIS utilised these units in the war, with the Separatists using IG Lancer droids atop of swoop bikes, and the Republic aboard their specially designed Aratech 105K speeder bikes, which travelled at speeds up to 270 miles per hour. Now, interestingly enough, these bikes alone didn't appear to have any form of offensive capabilities or much armour at all. This was likely done to avoid unnecessary weight, therefore hindering the speed, but also as armour would be pretty useless when facing other cavalry units, as their lances would simply rip through it. So you can imagine being one of these Lancer members was actually incredibly dangerous when flying headfirst into enemy fire. Now, one of the most famous uses of these bikes was on the world of Munelist during the siege of the Intergalactic Banking Clan, where General Kenobi and a legion of cavalry lancers faced off against Dirge the CIS bounty hunter and his IG Lancer droids, and the outcome was total carnage. Ultimately, I believe these units were very effective and made an incredible amount of sense for many of the battles across the galaxy, for example on the vast plains of Geonosis or on the long roads of Christosis. I think a fast, hard-hitting cavalry would have been so effective in these battlefields. But what do you guys think of this hard-hitting melee cavalry? And would you like to see it return to canon? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and sub if you did enjoy, as it's really appreciated and it helps the channel grow. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at @TheLoreGuy and tick the bell for regular updates. Thanks again for watching, I do hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.